Now we have a battery, a starter, 2 tires, hot wire. Okay. Now I'm just going to come into you, take everything. Oh my god. Hello everyone, this is Fallen Dice, and welcome to episode 13 of our Rebirth playthrough of 7 Days to Die, The Purge. Overnight, I spent some time solidifying our base down here. There was definitely some damage down here from the exploding Seeker when he fell down, so I updated to here. At some point, I am going to want to probably update some of the stuff here to the explosion proof, being as he's the explosion one. And a little bit more up here. I'm out of cobble again. I also put that entire layer of plates underneath, starting with where my workstations are, and as updated or upgraded as much as I could. Again, I'm out of cobblestone, and we're down to only 1,300 concrete. But I think once I'm done here, I will feel safe about the horde base, at least if he comes underneath. But it looks like the last time he just went straight for the path, which is good. I also did a couple updates here inside. Actually, let me update these real fast, including moving. Well, I guess I'm out of wood now. I moved the generator, so I didn't like where it was. It kind of messed up the flow of everything. So now I've got 2 workstations here. I was able to put the sink over here, which is closer to where the fridge is, and it kind of makes a little bit more sense. I also moved the chemistry station from over there to this wall over here, which now opens things up. Eventually, I do want to put another cement mixer there, but I need to find another small engine. But I have no issues getting in and out now, which that makes me happy. And actually, I need to kind of come back in here real fast because I think I turned you off. Actually, I didn't have to do that. Pretty sure I turned you off because the dogs kept getting hit. Yep, we're almost locked now. I also went ahead and put in the other side of this. Everything over here is upgraded to concrete, so we are good to go as far as defensive wise. Now what I do want to do is on, and yeah, I'd say probably here, there, you just break, there, and there. I'm going to break those because my next thing is I'm going to harvest the crops, and then I want to move all the crops up top over there. And by having them up there and connected, I can actually, that'll be recessed from where the plates are now, so I should be able to put 4 lights. I don't think I have any lights, but I'm pretty sure I can make them. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I can make just standard lights. Yep. Light bulb, which I think is what we're going to do. Yep. I can't make a spotlight yet. Sometime I will, but that's pretty easy. Ooh, I need more headlights. I can make 1 light. Oof. Okay, well, I may not put my lights down quite yet, which is also why I still got one torch going, unfortunately. Once I get the plant or the farm plots up, I can also move these up 1 more block, which is going to be the next thing I want to do, because I want to be able to put some other ones down below and put the workstations on top of them, and that will fully complete my, at least for here, the storage. Which, although I'm pretty good on storage right now, but that's fine. So that's where we are there. I'm looking up at my notes here. Okay, so there's a couple things we want to do right now. I want to upgrade my club. Again, I can make that as many times as I want, and I can now go to a tier 4. And they're here, aren't they? Let's see. Possibly I don't want to. I'm not a big fan of the fire mod, just because sometimes it gets you and catches you on fire too. But I do know that we're probably going to need more mods than what we currently have inside this bad boy. Alright, we'll put you up, and we'll put you up there. I do have some stuff to sell as well. Alright, 19 seconds. So once I get this club made, I'm going to go ahead and harvest the crops, and then I'm going to move them or what I can up here. And we'll, again, be able to move things up, give me more room for torches if I need to or whatever I want. But for now, There we go. How many more mod slots did you open up? You went from 3 to 4, so just one extra one. Some of these will do the same thing as the, so I guess we'll go with the weighted head mod. Alright, cool. But now I've got a better club, and that's almost to the next tier. I'm at Thug level 9, because we just hit almost through the end of tier 5 of the shotgun, the new one we have here, which is the last version of the shotgun we're going to get. I want to get Thug to 10. Reason for that, we kind of talked about this, but I didn't really show it. Let's see, where is Thug? I think he's up here. There he is, Thug. So, shotguns. Right now, we're at level 9. So this gives me 90% more damage, penetrate armor, which is huge, reload faster, fire faster, preserve your weapon so the weapon doesn't break down as quickly, and a 9% bonus to dismember if within 5 meters, which we are a lot. But everything jumps up. It's the last big jump. So I want to get to that tier 5. I could have stopped at tier 6, and you see how much of a I would have been given up on there. Same thing with the clubs now. That's kind of why I wanted to try to get more, because you get a little bit from the actual... And the Goon's Revenge, I want to get that to 10 as well, because that's 15% chance to stun. Well, that in a 2.25. So it's not as much of a big jump. It increases 2.5 meters around me. So charged assault. I don't get that. I'm at 0%. Charge with your club to deliver fatal blows. So apparently I've got to be sprinting or something. I never have 0% of that, but whatever. But once we get that done, then we're going to be switching over here to the soldier. And as you can see right now, so I have been making progress. So even though the axes themselves haven't gone up, I've made progress on it from killing a few zombies with that, which is interesting. Machine guns, I read a book, so that makes sense on there. I saw something about the Berserker too, though. Yeah, somehow I've been... So that's interesting. I've actually been leveling up Berserker. And I'm not sure how I'm doing that. Because I've fully done melee weapons. Okay, just using melee weapons by themselves. Interesting. Okay. Well, all right. So, anyways, I'm gonna go move all the stuff, harvest, move, and then I'll be back. I realized, you know what? I should come get these extra farm plots. This is definitely... I don't have enough to fill up my roof, but hopefully this will get me close. And, of course, then we get this. But this is our first time fighting one of these on foot with our new weapon. Okay, he's already dead. Now he's got to take care of his cronies. Holy cow. Yep, you're dead. Oh shit, we are almost dead. Their shotguns actually still do hurt, even though I'm destroying them quickly. Oof. I was getting concentrated fire from these guys. Alright. You're dead, and you're dead. Oof. Yeah, this thing destroys, but I gotta remember they still fire back. Okay, made it back. I ended up getting an additional 65 farm plot blocks, which is nice. No, I think you're over here. So that puts a total of 147. And I'm gonna grab all of my seeds, all of my plants, and we're gonna get an idea for what I actually need versus what I want. Okay, so I have our farm up here. I've got it 10 long, so I'm looking to get each one of the crops up to 10 seeds. Some of them are shorter than others. Then once I get to there, it'll all be harvest. Eventually, when we get to the desert, I'm gonna much more expand this, because I think I still have over 50 or 60 farm plots. So our desert farm is gonna be a lot bigger, but I'm gonna come up with something better for where we put that. Okay, we need to do a vendor run real fast. Yeah, I'm close enough. I don't need to drive you. I want to sell some stuff, but I can get my third dog, which I'm excited about. I'm also wondering, since I went by the desert, why I didn't go and get my next... I could have gotten another... I haven't even seen that happen yet. So I'm supposed to hit insert. No mercenary contact available. Oh, I never bought it! Alright, how much cash do I have? Oh, I have a lot of money. Alright, yeah, so we're buying you guys. Okay, for some reason, I thought I had bought it. I think I came over there intending to buy it and just didn't have the cash. Alright. Did I already buy a third dog? I don't think I did. If I did, oh well. It's not that much. I forgot I can buy plants. I can actually get the ones I need up here. Okay. Yep. I'm buying those. I have more than enough of those. I don't care about hops right now. Ooh, I do need super corn. That's a lot of cash. Nope, I don't need it that bad. I'm hoping I'll find it somewhere along the way. I did need more mushrooms. I had enough potatoes. I was short corn, which surprised me. I think I had enough pumpkins. Had enough coffee. Alright, I think we're good there. Should I buy that? I want to sell some stuff too. You know what? Let's I wasn't even thinking. Let's sell the stuff that we came here to sell. Yeah, so that's so much extra of those trays that I'm selling it. Okay. Now I'm back up to 12,000. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy the stew recipe. I don't want to get a panther. I got 2 dogs. I want a third dog. You know what? I've never done this before, so you know what? We're gonna buy the pit bull. He's our third puppy. Oh, look at the puppy. Oh yeah. Okay. I don't think you have anything I need.
Fine. Take a fucking look.
So eventually solar cells will be something I will look into. I don't need to spend money on ammo anymore. Yeah, if I see black, I'm gonna buy it because I do need those. And the first aid kit.
All right, now that we're done doing business.
Although I should look when I get back.
The store.
I should look when I get back. I think I see what I'm missing for making first aid. I can't make it yet. That's why. All right. How much cash do I have? I think I have enough to buy 2 things. So what do we want to buy? All right, we're at 4, which means I can buy another Daring Adventure. So I'm going to buy that. Actually, that one's more important. Let's get that right off the bat. And once I get enough, I need to buy... That might be the only one I get. That's why I wanted to buy it first, because it's expensive. When I get enough to buy another... Or to make another... These ones, he's going to actually be maxed out, which will be great. So I'll get the best possible drops. And then charismatic nature. I could buy another one of those. How much does that cost? 45. I need more money. Okay. So, all right, one it is. Okay, we got our new weapon. Haven't used it yet. We've moved all of our farm stuff. Oh yeah, now we can do some stuff in here. So let me break out all this stuff first, because that was one of the other reasons why. See that? Now we can actually use that. That's our new ceiling, or at least in parts of the places it'll be our ceiling. Yes, poochies. Alright, I'll break this out real fast. I have to take the stuff out to be able to move those, but I'm going to move them up. And then I'm going to see if there's any more tweaking I can do once I do that with our workstations. And then I'll come back. Alright, so this is the new look. I went ahead and did everything. So I put those up. So that's the bottoms of the farm plots. Technically, I can probably just remove all of this because there's not really a need for that. That wasn't the farm plots dropping. So the farm plots have support over here from these guys, so they can support themselves out a few blocks. So this is fine, but now I'm going to be able to put lights and stuff below this or other things and able to move those up to the top. What I ended up doing though is taking all the stuff that used to be in these and I moved it down so it's easier to grab on. Got a few blocks I need to update, but everything is there, and I think some of these things are a little bit easier to access, kind of more where they want to. So all my cooking stuff is all right there. and 2 workbenches kind of tucked in the back. Still got my 2 forges, left the sink there and everything, but so far we're pretty good. I also went and brought all of the auto parts over. So I think we are possibly able to go pick up that military vehicle we saw, because I have 6 tires. I don't remember if I needed 6 or 8 tires. I'm gonna have to take a peek at the footage back and see what we need for it, because I would like to get, because I think that has more more room, and with the turbo I can make it move faster. But this guy, he's been our friend for a while, but he does not do well off-road, and he's been beaten up a bit. So let me pause here real fast. I'm gonna look at the footage. I just need to see what it is I needed for that APV, and then we'll be right back. All right, I looked at it. It took me a while to find, because I did those 3 episodes. I didn't realize that it's just this last episode that we just did is where we were there while we were hunting. I have everything but 2 of the needed tires. So I'm going to take the 6 tires that I have. 1 V8 engine. Should I bring a V6 just in case? Just in case. And I'm missing a headlight, so I'm going to have to find 1 headlight. Truck radiator, the carburetor, and that should be everything I need there. Alright. Rusty, you're going to be carrying this all for me. Or at least most of it. Okay. Biscuit, you'll carry the rest of this. Alright, so I need a headlight and 2 tires. Headlight I can get from anybody. Actually, let's come over here. Actually, I could probably take the headlight off of the car I'm having, because I'm going to, yeah. So we have the the headlight. All we need is the tires. And remember way back when, we never finished that. So, you know what? We're going to finish that. We're going to go up and hit that dirt bike track and get the rest of the tires, because I'm betting I can probably, and I almost did it again. I almost went off to get a vehicle without bringing the hot wire kit. Poor dogs get run over by the thing every time I stop. I should feel bad. Alright, I need the hot wire kit.
No, take your time. It's fine. I don't mind it when a zombie comes and chews on my ass.
Alright, I'm actually going to take 2 this time. Because I want to hit up a few more things. If I can get, so in here right now, he's going to get emptied. So I have all of the things right now in here to start up the truck. Almost enough to start up a car as well. Oh, and I can turn farm plots. Goes away. Alright. I should hit the road, because I did bring the V6 engine, which means that I could grab that Beamer. But I can do that on the way too. Let's get the tires first, because I might have to stop home, because I forgot I do need the 4 car tires. Actually, this is 4 car tires. Nope. Everything I need. Here we are. Might as well clear this while we're here. So I'm going to grab my club out. I'm still trying to level him up. But he's also helping me level up the thug as well. Spiders. There we go. Yep. Immediately went to the ground. Okay. You're dead. Interesting. That was the that was the actual treasure room. I'm gonna grab that while I'm here. And it sounds like we got someone next door as well. Grab some cash. I don't plan on coming back here ever again, so I'm just actually looting this for once. But we're doing it quick. Getting in there real quick. Alright, let's go next door. Yes, I know. You're super excited to meet us. Alright, and a gun bag. Ooh. Alright, we'll take. Okay, who do we have in here? Anyone? No fake doors? Okay. Hit up the ambulance. Alright. This is the start. So I am just going to run through this whole course. I'm going to follow it along. Grab everything I can find as I'm doing this. Kill everything I can. So I already got some more parts there. And then if anything cool happens, I'll pop back in. Ooh. That is a military. We just need one more. There we go. We have our wheels, but I am going to continue looting this entire thing for every other wheel we get. So we might still find some other ones that we need. I'm just going to sell the bicycle wheel. All right, racetrack is finished. We got a lot of wheels, including 4 more of the military wheels, 4 more car wheels, and a bunch of other stuff. So we are good to go for the APC. Additionally, let's go loot some stuff. Yep. We're going to go ahead because it's already, what, 1922, so it's getting kind of late. So what I think we're going to do, actually, what's the Beamer? Did I ever mark it? I did. I can just pick it up and bring it with us, or I can actually pick this one up and bring it with them. So let's go do that real fast. All I got to do is pick up the car. And instantly, all the stuff are now in my pocket, which is why I can't move. I'll take it all back again as we get close. Let's throw it all in here real fast. You were the V6. Which one of you had my V6? Was it Rusty? It was. Okay, V6. There we go. Hot wire. Let's get back out actually real fast, because I want to. I have to put this one down to take it out. Where are you? There we go. Yep. So the extra stuff stays in there. So we're going to siphon all the fuel. Take the supercharger mod. Refuel. Put in the supercharger. And everything else goes in there. Sorry. Including you. Alright. Now we're going to go get our... Actually, I got to switch up where I'm hunting. So now we want L. Which is that way. So, cool part of this one, like I said, it's nice and quick and fast, but it handles well. But I have a feeling we're going to be driving around that APC for a bit once we get there. At least that's the idea. This might even be close to where that APC is. It is. The APC is just right down there. So we're going to loot these things, plus we're going to get our big car. And then we'll find out once and for all if it has a bigger inventory, if it's worth having. All right, first off, come here from the dogs. All right, let's see which of the items I'll still need. I need a battery, a fuel pump, and 2 tires. And all right, 2 tires. Actually, that's right. We're going to take everything, aren't we? Gotta get creative with my spacing. Yeah, can I reach you? Alright, I'm gonna have to drop some stuff here. All right, I just want you down there. Okay, good. Now I can get your inventory. So for just a moment, we're going to throw a bunch of stuff in there. Okay, everything's out of this car. So actually what we need first, we just need to grab that supercharger, siphon all the fuel, and then, oh, nope, when I pick you up, everything's in my inventory. Now we have a battery, a starter, 2 tires, hot wire. Okay. Now I'm just going to come into you, take everything. Oh my god! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 140 possible storage spots compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 81. Holy cow. Yep, you are our new vehicle. Alright, just to make sure, so you're a little bit faster, because you are, I believe, on the slow side. It says fast, but about to be faster. Which way is forward? Holy... Yep. I'm not afraid of anything right now. That turning radius is trash, though. But we've got storage. All right. I'm going to loot this real fast, and then we'll head out. We'll keep moving. Oh, sounds like we've got a horde outside. And as much as I would like to go clubs, I'm probably not going to be able to. I'm going to give it my best to try. I do have the dogs. So you know what? I'm going to take one of you. Alright, we're back. Let's see if we can't melee this horde. That 2.25 radius of sleep is handy. Oh. Up to tier 5. That actually worked rather well. Alright, have I killed any animals? I can heal the dogs if I put meat in their inventory. Nope. Alright. Well, that was productive. Alright, repairable APC goes away. And so does this for that. And where's my next closest? I'm over there. So it's all down here. L, or L or lightning. There's you. You're down there. Okay. Well, let's just go in order. I want to get these all done tonight. Although driving through the city with this thing is going to be... Oh boy. This is not going to be my daily driver. Alright, this beast may have the storage, but holy cow is she tough to drive. Alright, that is the last of our stuff. Now we just need to get home. Alright, we are home with our APC, and man, is that a beast. Alright, hold on. Let me find... Yeah, I need these two first. So you are going to be my daily driver. You're quick and nimble. You were our first, so you'll just kind of stay here. Alright, let me get all the car stuff that I need. Make sure I can turn this bad boy on. That seems to be everything. Or everything that's in there. I think I might still have some stuff in the dog's inventory. Alright, still need... well, let's grab that first. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to get that out of the house, because I don't appear to have what I need in here. Oh, I think I needed one of those. You, didn't I? Alright, so I need a battery, a car radiator, and 2 lights. Car radiator, 2 lights. I just need a battery. I will get that from inside the house. I want to leave the APC functioning. Okay, actually, I'm going to put all the sellables in the Beamer's trunk. Okay, we have more tires than we need, so let's get rid of a bunch. I just want 1, 2, 3, enough tires for 1 car. 2 gyro wheels. 5 heavy wheels, and I might actually need those. I have a ton of motorcycle wheels. The most I'll leave for 2 sets. Truck wheels. Okay. And I wanted to add in the 2 military. Milk truck one. I'll put you in there. Make sure everything else I have is what. I'm about to sell a bunch of stuff. Stop going up. It's down. Okay. You guys are all sellable. Cool. I should, now that I'm thinking about it, let's get rid of this stuff. Wait. Car radiator, 1. Truck radiator, get rid of 1. Dogs, you guys are gonna kill yourself trying to get up into this base. Okay, batteries. Oh, I can make more cobblestone. Alright. And now I just needed a battery. That's right, I do have 2 of those. So I will leave you with 1. Where'd all my gas go? It's probably right here. Yeah. Refuel. Alright. Oh, did I not put it in my battery, did I? Cool. Alright. Now I can use you to take a quick trip over to the trader. Alright, we're going to pick this up in the next episode. I'm actually recording a couple episodes back to back to back. So we're going to go ahead. We'll call this one here right now. We did our looting. We got 2 new vehicles, a better vehicle for getting around, and a vehicle with a monster trunk for when we make the move from the pine forest to the desert. And we actually could make a new club right now, which I probably will. We'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. Anything else to level up while we were there? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Thug is at 22.49%. When it hits the 100% is when I think I'm going to take that consideration of switching over. So I'm going to keep using the club as long as I can to level that and Although I may have to take a while before. I think his shotguns might be doing it levels of thug, but whichever way. Once we get to 100 or to level 10 of the thug, we're going to make that switch over to the soldier class. And I already have axes, which I can use. And then we get that M60. But I think with all the stuff I can read over there, we're going to skip right past that into one of the later tier machine guns. So, all right. Well, that's a good episode. Progress, kind of cleaning up before we go out in another big endeavor. And then, of course, picked up our third doggy. Good old Blaze. All right, cool. So that's it for today. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.